the arrival of chartered flights with Chinese citizens returning home. What's the latest there?
Hello, Mama. We are at the Wuhan International Airport right now, and as you can see, a lot of people are waiting for the flight carrying 76 Chinese nationals. They're all from Hubei province. Actually, they were stranded overseas in Thailand, so this plane is coming from Bangkok, Thailand, and it's expected to come arrival in the city very soon, actually under 15 minutes. So earlier this day, the Chinese Civil Aviation Administration says it has arranged 2 flights today, including this one from Thailand. And the administration says the flights will take Wuhan tourists from Thailand and Malaysia back home. They're scheduled to arrive very soon. And earlier, the Chinese Foreign Ministry says the decision came after considering the situation and issues that Chinese citizens are having some difficulties booking flights. Some of them even got denied at the airports. So we're about to witness the plane coming very soon. So that's and the local authority told me they have arranged 6 shuttle buses to send these passengers home across the city. So, but of course, after safety checks and body checks, of course. So that's all the information we got right now. And back to you, Mama.
All right, thank you so much, Daniel, and we'll certainly keep checking with you for the latest development there. While a number of Wuhan residents are stranded overseas, many have expressed concerns over the cancellation of international flights and acts of segregation. Some are beginning to call it discrimination against Wuhan residents. We spoke earlier to an expert for more insights into this. Well, now we are going to turn to our studio guest, Professor Hu Naijun, here in the studio to talk more about this so-called discrimination. Of course, people are panicking because they're overseas and they cannot come back home, and flights are being canceled, borders are being shut down. And we just heard our reporter saying that this chartered flight carrying 76 Hubei residents are coming back home from Bangkok. But figures also tell us there are about 4,000 of them stranded overseas. So what more needs to be done to give them a sense of belonging and give them a sense of comfort while they are away?
Well, I think any kinds of discriminations, whether they are formal or informal, should be reduced because discrimination cannot help in our fighting against kind of virus, but it can harm our fighting against the virus because discrimination can lead to a kind of fairness. If people have fears, they will not tell us the full conditions of their body or their health or their traveling information or history. So during our protection systems, we must make the people to tell the government the full information, whether it is our government or foreign governments. So if you want people to cooperate with you, you must give them some kind of kind-hearted, warming actions and behaviors, not kind of discriminations. And as to today's news, I can also see some kinds of discriminations, whether they are formal or informal, because, for example, some regions has called that any kind of people relating to Wuhan or Hubei will not be granted a kind of boarding or something like that. I think it is not a good idea to fighting against the kind of the virus system.
Right, and this virus originated in Wuhan, but people in Wuhan are also the biggest victim of this virus. Now, we are seeing the virus spreading overseas, around the world, in many parts of the world. People are panicking, but are we also seeing this xenophobia going on when humanities are supposed to face this challenge altogether?
Yes, this is why I call this WHO declaration as a message of unison, because people have to unite together to fight against this kind of virus. Any isolated country cannot fight this virus alone. We must unite together to fight it.
All right, thank you so much, Professor Hu Naijun, for your insight. Appreciate it. Well, 2 robots have been put to work at a hospital in South China's Guangdong province to deliver drugs and other items and to recycle medical waste. The move is not only to save manpower, but also help lower risks of infection. They can also monitor real-time data and interact with people. It's reported that each robot can do the work of 3 human staffers. Well, that's all the news we have for this edition of China 24. You're always welcome to drop us a line at china24@cgtn.com. And before we go, we leave you with a time-lapse video of a construction site of a new hospital in Wuhan. Thousands have been working around the clock to complete it, which will provide more beds for people infected with the coronavirus. I'm Wang Mengmeng in Beijing. Thank you for watching.